Heat and humidity in the weather. The WVTT Severe Weather Action Team also tells us we could be seeing some thunderstorms as well, Alexa.
I hope it cools it off because it's definitely hot in here.
I hope you're right. Let's throw on a few more studio lights, shan't we? Low temperature tonight, 69 degrees, just a few clouds hanging around tomorrow. Some sunshine, but also some of those scattered thunder boomers as well. High of 82 degrees, cooling off for the rest of the week. And again, complete weather details coming up here on WVTT. WVTT's top international story today. Amidst the widespread fighting that left 28 people dead by the afternoon in Damascus, leaders are meeting to find an end to violence in Syria. Kofi Annan, the joint envoy to Syria for the United Nations and the Arab League, met Tuesday with Russian President Vladimir Putin in Moscow. He called it a very good discussion about what to do to end the violence in Syria and bring about a political transition. Annan said he expects the council will be, quote, sending a message out that the killing must stop and the situation on the ground is unacceptable. Hopefully the council will come together in a united manner and press ahead in search for peace.
Mitt Romney is sticking to his guns on his tax returns despite growing pressure from fellow Republicans to release more of his records. The presumptive Republican presidential nominee has released his 2010 returns and promised to release the returns for 2011. But as Jim Acosta reports, critics want him to make earlier returns public as well.
I've indicated that, well, first of all, we've complied with the law.
What Mitt Romney made clear to CNN last Friday that he will only make public his 2011 tax return along with the 2010 return that's already been released.
Those are the 2 years that people are going to have.
Did not sit well with conservatives on the Sunday talk shows.
He should release the tax returns tomorrow. It's crazy. You've got to release 6, 8, 10 years of back tax returns. Take the hit for a day or two.
The costs of not releasing the returns are clear. Therefore, he must have calculated that there are higher costs in releasing.
Standing firm, Romney told Fox there's some precedent on his side.
John McCain ran for president and released 2 years of tax returns. John Kerry ran for president. You know, his wife, who has hundreds of millions of dollars, she never released her tax returns. Right. Somehow this wasn't an issue.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies.
But the Republican complaints are music to the ears of the Obama campaign, which fired off this TV ad featuring Romney singing America the Beautiful to some of his foreign investments.
I'm so in love with you.
The Romney campaign queued up its own music video of the president belting out a love song to companies that Republicans say got energy loans in exchange for campaign contributions. Both campaigns are still tangling over when Romney left his private investment firm, Bain Capital. The Romney camp maintains it was February of 1999, despite federal documents showing he was still CEO in the years that followed, when the Obama campaign says Bain was outsourcing jobs.
He took a leave of absence, and in fact, he ended up not going back at all and retired retroactively to February of 1999 as a result.
Romney could change the narrative by announcing his vice presidential running mate this week. His campaign tweeted out a picture of Romney with Veep prospect Bobby Jindal, while another potential VP, South Dakota Senator John Thune, told the news site The Hill he's met with Romney's vetting team. Then there's Ohio's Rob Portman attacking the president just before Mr. Obama's event in the same state.
He's making a big election about small things. He's attacking Mitt Romney on a personal basis. Why? Because he doesn't want to talk about his record.
The U.S. economy still has a rocky road ahead, and the job market probably isn't going to improve either. Sobering words from Fed Chairman Ben Bernanke. The Federal Reserve Chairman delivered his semi-annual monetary policy report to the Senate Banking Committee today in Washington. Bernanke said Europe's debt crisis and what's known as the fiscal cliff are the biggest threats to the economic recovery.
The Congressional Budget Office has estimated that if the full range of tax increases and spending cuts were allowed to take effect, a scenario widely referred to as the fiscal cliff, a shallow recession would occur early next year and about 1.25 million fewer jobs would be created in 2013.
Bernanke also said the Fed is considering a new stimulus package, but he did not give many details. He was a little more optimistic about inflation and the housing sector.
And a New York City bus driver is being called a hero after catching a little girl who fell out of a third-story window. It was all caught on camera. It happened on Monday afternoon. The driver said he saw the 7-year-old crawl onto an air conditioner and start dancing. He says he tried to keep her calm and then she lost her balance. The little girl is fine. Her rescuer suffered a muscle tear in his arm, but he says he'll be okay. The NYPD says no charges have been filed against the girl's parents.
Syracuse University will be paying big bucks to leave the Big East. Details next here on News Channel 25 WVTT.